Very good morning and welcome to Athavan News. Today Wednesday 13th of January 2016. Paper highlights read by Edward Udedas Devasakayam Pillai. Now let's move to have a look on today's Daily Mirror. Ex-Supreme Court Judge Sarath D. Ebru gets bail. The case against retired Supreme Court Judge Sarath D. Ebru on charges of sexually abusing and assaulting his domestic aide was fixed for hearing on 23rd May by Colombo High Court Judge Priti Padman Surasena after the accused pleaded not guilty. The Attorney General indicted Mr. D. Ebru under Clause 365 of the Penal Code on 2 counts of sexual abuse and assault at Ratmalana in June last year. Meanwhile, on the basis of the bail application submitted by Defence Counsel Ryan C. Arsakularatna to the High Court, Mr. D. Ebru was released on a cash bail of 100,000 rupees with 2 sureties of 100,000 rupees each. Grittale Army Intelligence Camp sealed by Army Chief. After the Homagama magistrate observed on Monday that the army commander could be arrested and charged if he did not cooperate with the probe into the disappearance of journalist Pragit Eknelikoda, the military intelligence corps camp at Grittala was sealed by Army Commander Crisanta de Silva last morning to provide conditions conducting the investigation, informed sources said. Constitutional Assembly voting postponed for January 26. The voting on the resolution to convert Parliament into a Constitutional Assembly was postponed for January 26, giving time and space to political parties to arrive at a consensus. 3,500 rupees for private sector. The government yesterday presented an amendment paving the way for the granting of a 3,500 rupees salary increase to private sector employees. Now let's move to today's daily news. Rice imported prior to presidential poll to be used as animal feed. A large stock of rice imported by the previous regime prior to the last presidential polls are to be given away as animal feed as they are not fit for human consumption. President Maithripala Sirisena yesterday said that he had instructed the cabinet of ministers to consider giving thousands of metric tons of rice worth millions of rupees imported by the previous government to be used as animal feed as they were not suitable for human consumption. Bill to ensure 1/4 female representation in LGs presented to House. The local elections bill, which provides for 1/4 of local bodies to comprise of women, was presented to Parliament by Chief Government Whip Gayantha Karunatilaka yesterday. Section 27 of the bill presented by Mass Media and Parliamentary Reforms Minister and Chief Government Whip Gayantha Karunatilaka states that 1/4 of members of a municipal council, urban council or a Pradesh Sabha will be women. The bill provides for a political party or an independent group to nominate members accordingly. Bread price up. The price of a loaf of bread was increased by 1 rupee from midnight yesterday. According to Bakery Owners Association President N.K. Jayawardena, the new price of a loaf of bread is 55 rupees. Finally, we focus on Ceylon today. New laws, taboos for bhikkhus. Occult practices prohibited. No trading, conducting business. Won't be issued driving licenses. A bill to introduce new laws was tabled in Parliament yesterday, charting a code of conduct and life for bhikkhus in the country, including penalization of any bhikkhu who engages in any occult or similar practice, including the advertisement of such practices. Royal Principal removed. A letter was sent yesterday by the Ministry of Education to Upali Gunasekara, Principal of Royal College, Colombo, informing him that he has been transferred. Minister of Education Akhila Viraj Karyavasam said. Sampanthan tells Mahinda Rajapaksa contribute to new constitution. Opposition leader R. Sampanthan made a special appeal in Parliament yesterday to former President Mahinda Rajapaksa to extend his fullest support to the national endeavour of establishing a new constitution for Sri Lanka. I make a special appeal to former President Mahinda Rajapaksa. He has the stature of a national leader and his support in this national endeavor is important. The nation and all its peoples need his support. Emblepitia youth's death. No evidence of police involvement. The government yesterday informed Parliament that no evidence has as yet been turned up to prove the allegation that the recent death of a youth in Emblepitia was the result of him being pushed off a balcony by policemen. 100 whales washed ashore on Tamil Nadu coast. At least 45 small whales, part of the lot which washed ashore in Tiruchendur in Tamil Nadu on Monday evening, have died. With all those highlights, we come to an end of today's paper highlights. We will come with more news tomorrow morning. Thanks for listening to Athavan News.